Good morning everybody. Hello, it's Tuesday and it's time for Pilates for all. We're going to start this class standing today, but I have got my mat because we're going to do a little bit on the floor as well. Now my intention today, hello Jean, hello Jane, is to do a little bit of kneeling. Now for some of us that might straight away make us have a minor panic. Hello Kaz and Jane. But if you get yourselves a couple of cushions, you can do the kneeling on your cushions. Now if you still know kneeling is not your thing, then you can continue with whatever standing thing we were doing. Hello Peter McCann, hello Veronica, Jean, Jane, hello everybody, Felicia. So, I had to say hello as well. Oh, hang on. So somebody messaged me yesterday and said, I'm going to be doing this recorded and I'd love you to give me a bit of Jocelyn. Hello Jocelyn, doing this class recorded. Keep at it, don't stop. She messaged me last night. Right, Joan and Samantha. So, as I said, we're going to do some kneeling work today, which for some people sends alarm bells ringing. That's why get yourself something comfy to kneel on, or the alternative will be not to kneel down at all. Still hurting Peter McCann. And we're going to do some arms later, aren't we? That's our next thing. But for now, Pilates. So, let's get ourselves going. First of all, make sure you've got a nice bit of safe space, so you're not going to end up falling over anything or anybody. Give your shoulders roll back. Now, my screen's a bit jolty. I think that means that the signal's not great, like yesterday. So if I do lose you, bear with me and I will come back. So don't panic if I go. Okay, give those shoulders a roll back. Suck in those tummy muscles. Take a breath in. Exhale. And again, when you breathe in, tummy in, pelvic floor lift. Exhale. Good. Shift your weight across, little knee lift, pop that foot down. So the first few minutes of any Pilates class, good morning Mum, I think are always a bit of a challenge with the balancing. So we're just going to crack on with that straight away. We're not even going to hang about. So with the balancing, think of the ways to sort of help yourself. First of all, fix your eyes in the middle distance. So I'm looking past the screen, into the middle distance, into the close. Pull in your stomach muscles, not just every now and again, but the whole time. Suck them in. Lovely. Lift your pelvic floor. Oh, I know, that's an important one as well. And finally, don't think about falling over, because if you think about falling over, you will. One more. Good, well done. Both feet down. Check that hip width position. Shoulders are back, so your arms are hanging down, not in front. Breath in. Little side bend. Back to the middle. And the other way. So this is a good old stretch first thing in the morning. I have already been out with the dog, mainly because this storm is coming in, isn't it? Some of you, in the north, Peter McCann, have you got the storm already? Because it's coming down through the UK today and it's already blowing a gale out there. One more. Good. Back to those knee lifts. Shift across. Good. Now I'm looking for that control, everybody. You can always use the wall. So don't worry if you need to hold on to the wall. Hold on to the wall. One more. Good. We're going to go to our side bend. Tummy muscles pulled in. Down we go. Back to the middle. Over the other way. Lots of people are joining us. Who else is here this morning? Sam, Kathy, Brendan, my mum, Lindsay. Morning, Lindsay. Alison. Morning, Tessa. Morning, everyone. Good morning, Alison. Two more. One more. And let's do a rotation. So arms come up. So we're starting with a nice sort of gentle warm-up. The sort of thing you could do in the morning before you start your day. Two more to go. One more. Good. Back to our knee lift. So those who want to add, we've got a little floaty hand, opposite hand. And I've got some new music. This is called Winter Chill. So it's on quiet. I know you probably can't really hear it, but it's in the background. Two more. One more. And let's go for a side bend. Down we go. Back to the middle. Some of you have probably already progressed the move. You might be up here, or you might be going halfway house, or you might not have done that. One more. Are we working those stomach muscles, everybody? Yes, little twist. Back to the middle. So one of my favourite programmes of the year is coming on tonight. It's Winter Watch, 8 o'clock this evening. It's a little bit of Valium Winter Watch. Get a nice cup of tea, snuggle up on the sofa and watch the lovely British wildlife. 2 more. 1 more. Good, well done. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of work for our hips now. So shift your weight over to one side, circle the leg around and stop. Other leg, round we go. So lots of us in the mornings can find our hips are uncomfortable, maybe giving us a bit of lower back pain as well. Not uncommon, but this helps to loosen things up. Oh, my hip made a massive cracking noise then. You might have heard that. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Back to the beginning. Floaty hands. And I'm going to turn the volume up because actually this is quite nice, this music. Hopefully you can hear it. There. And also because you won't hear my hips cracking. So nice and smoothly. Good work, everybody. Keep that focus. Don't worry if your mat's rocking up like mine is. Doesn't matter. Side bend. I'm going to reach this time. Big stretch. Over we go. Back in. I step back a little bit. You can probably see my hand. Over we go. Ooh, so as I lean over, I'm making sure I'm sucking in my stomach muscles and really enjoying that stretch. So it's a reach. Check for me, you're not doing this. Okay, don't want your hand on your head. It's up, then the whole body tilts, the whole upper body. Here we go again. Over. And 1 more. Big reach up. We're going to go for a rotation, little change. This time, popping your hands on your shoulders. Twist round. Now this is the one that I think is fabulous if you are working from home and bent over an uncomfortable desk. This opens up your chest, stretches through the muscles of your chest and tightens those back muscles. 2 more. 1 more. Excellent. Bring those arms down. Do you remember the knees with the hips? Up and circle. Squat. Other leg. Circle. Squat. Try not to rush. If you're too speedy, you might end up falling over onto your side, which we don't want this morning. So nice and steady. Exhale. Good. Let's do 1 more. Circle around. Good stuff, everybody. Okay, we're going to do some squats with wide legs now. So take your feet nice and wide. Okay, pull your trousers up if they're hooking down. Toes are pointing out for me. Now, what I want you to do is do a little sit back and come up. So if I show you sideways, bottom's going backwards. So your heels stay flat on the floor. And again. Now, can you go a little bit lower? Oh. Now, I can really feel that through my hips. It's stretching. It's working the knees as well. 1 more. Good. Step back in. Back to the beginning again. Smooth, relaxed shoulders. Focus. I'm getting slightly distracted because our neighbour's got someone delivering something. I've just got slightly distracted there, so I'm sorry about that. It's not you, Leslie. It's over the way. 2 more. 1 more. Side bend. So remember, we're going to go for that big stretch. Over you go. And the other way. Reach up. Tummy on and lean. Oh. Big reach up. Over. 1 more coming. And then we're going to do those rotations. You've got choices here or here. Doesn't matter to me. Little twist. Personally, I find this one hard, but good. Oh. Tummies in. This will stretch out those muscles from yesterday. Those of you who did the bite-sized class yesterday, I have put it on there. Abs, and I've put in the brackets, tough. It was tough yesterday, wasn't it? I worked you hard. Monday started with a bit of a bang. One more to go. Now we're going to do circles. Remember the circles? Round you go. Squat. Circle. Squat. So suck in your stomach muscles. Make sure you are breathing. So try not to hold your breath, as tempting as it is. Good. One more. And now we're going to take those feet wide for those squats. So remember, toes turn out, start small. And if you think, oh, I could go lower, go a little bit lower. Try to imagine you're pushing your knees out. So don't let them drop in here. Push them out. Good. One more. We're going to hold it there, and push up. Oh, step in. Good work, everyone. Give your legs a little shake out. So I said we're going to do some kneeling today. We are. I'm going to actually move my mat round so I'm facing you. So, change your mat position. Right. So get your cushions if you know that your knees, sorry guys, if your knees don't like it. So if you want a cushion, you can. Get to the back of your mat. And to begin with, all we're going to do is a couple of little roll downs. Take a breath in, chin tucks, down we head, about halfway. Then back up you come again. Roll your shoulders back. Let's go again. Chin tucks. Roll yourself down. Bring yourself back up. Shoulders go back. So I'm just trying to get you to work halfway down to your lowest position. As you come up, that's when you get those stomach muscles working. We're going to change what we do when we come to standing. Down we go. Bit lower. Up you come. Get that beautiful posture. Give me one big arm circle back. Other one. Both twice. Don't hit your hands on the furniture. Okay, let's go again. Breath in. Can you go to the lowest position you can manage? My glasses are going to fall off. The lowest position you can manage. Give your shoulders a little shake. Oh my goodness, hamstrings pulling right down the back there. Up we come. Shoulders back. One circle. Other circle. Both twice. Good, let's go again. Breath in. Tuck your chin, round your shoulders. Remember, we're trying to get as low as we can, but keeping those legs pretty straight. So there's a very slight knee bend. Now, quite often in class, I'll see people with their heads up there. Drop your head, let it hang. Up you come, tummies are pulling in as you rise. Up we come, everybody. Shoulders back, one circle. Other circle, both arms together. Excellent. Now this time we're going to start the same, but then we're going to go down onto our knees. So you might want your cushion. Breath in. Chin tucks. Shoulders rounded. Don't be in a hurry. You're at the bottom. Now down onto your knees. So if you want cushions, grab them now. If you can't do kneeling, stay with the roll downs. Take your, doesn't matter which, let's do our right leg. Now mind that might, I don't know how it'll work for you, but take your right leg. Now I want you lovely and straight. Your back foot, the toes are to the floor, and you're breathing. Are you breathing? Yeah. Lean forward just a little bit, pull it back. Lean forward just a little. Now I've got my foot just below my knee. Now, can you go a little bit further? Hold. Bring it back up. Now we're going to change legs. Try and do it without touching the floor with your hands. I'm going back slightly so you can see my foot. And again, foot underneath me, hands on there. Straight back, little lean. Bring it back. So I'm just getting us to work through our hips and our thighs, using our stomach muscles to keep our backs lovely and strong. One more. Forward we go, hold. Good, bring it back. Back onto both knees. We're going to get back onto our feet. So tuck your toes under. Pop your feet back to the floor so you're dangling down again. Don't rush with this, everybody. Take your time. And then in your own time, up you come. So I know for some of us, getting up and down off the floor is a bit of a disaster sometimes. Just take your time. Use the furniture if you need to. One arm circles. Other arm. Both arms twice. One more. Good. Okay, we're going to go again and change those knees. So breath in. Chin tucks. Down we head. Head dangling. Tummy muscles pulled in. Take yourself to your lowest position. If you want to fold your arms, that's quite nice. I can look out to upside down of the garden. See what's going on out there. Give your arms a little release down. Slowly down onto your knees again. Put the cushions there if you need to. This time that foot's going to go further forwards. So do you see how my foot's way in front of my knee? Now if you're feeling wobbly, get beside a table so you can use that for support. Hand on knee. Same as last time. In and back. Now this is a quite challenging balance. So like I say, use the furniture if you need to. Going to take ourselves down and hold it there. Now if you can, take one hand away from your knee and reach it up. Those who are feeling ambitious, both arms, hold it there for me. Breathe. Oh, it's tough. Hands back down. Bring yourself up. Change over. Now you may be getting cramp. I've got it coming. I had it yesterday. In one of your feet. If you've got cramp, smile and bear it. Right, foot goes forward again. Hand on knee. Push in. Come back. So you can probably feel this is a bigger stretch than last time. If it's too much, bring your foot back in a bit more. Because you can always adapt these exercises. One really good adaptation is just to sit and watch. So if you've had enough, take a minute out and have a little watch. Let's lean down. Hold it there. Tummies are on. Can you take one hand away? Other hand. Pull in your stomach muscles. This is tough on that back. Good. Back you come. Oh, onto your knees. Everybody sit yourselves back into child's pose. If child's pose isn't for you, give me a cat stretch instead. So I'm going to settle in child's pose. And I feel quite tight across my back. So I'm going to exhale and let the body just soften down. Maybe have a little rock side to side. Well done, Evie. How are we all doing? You still all with me? Good. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is a little bit of balancing, and we're going to do that on our hands and our knees. I'm going to show you the easier option first, though. So everyone down onto your stomachs. Can you see me okay? You can? Okay, down onto your tummies. Heads going to rest on your hands. I'm going to move so I'm sideways now, guys, because I think that's not working. So head resting on your hands. Hopefully that works. There we go. Right, so that's better. Head resting on your hands. Pull in your stomach muscles. Lengthen your legs. All I want you to do is lift your head off the floor. Pop it down. And again, lift your head up. Pop it down. Now I'm squeezing my bottom muscles like my life depends upon it. So as if I've got a £50 note wedged between the cheeks. So really squeeze your bottom. Up you come. Good. Relax your head back down. It's a bit difficult with the mic, so I'll try my best. Forehead on the floor. Hands beside your head. Relax. Okay, just relax. Now take a breath in. As you exhale, lengthen those legs again. They're still on the floor. Tummy in, pelvic floor lifted. I want you to lift one arm, then the other arm. Now, it's a small move, but my goodness, you'll feel this one in time. Pull your tummy in. Breathe. Now we're going to do the same thing with the legs. So one leg at a time. I've got a straight leg. Just lifting it from the hip. pulling my tummy muscles in, lengthening that foot through. Now we're going to do opposite arm, opposite leg. You knew that was coming, lots of you, didn't you? And look, I'm not trying to lift high. It's quite a low lift. But this is a strong old back move. One more. Good, okay, we're going to rest again. So either cat stretch or child's pose. Back we go. And again, if you find you can't get your head to the floor, that is a good way to do it instead. Oh, I've got cramp coming in my foot. Try and have your feet flat if you can. If you've got cramp, tuck your toes under. Good, hold it there, guys. Well done, okay. So that's our slightly easier level. We're now going to go on to our hands and knees and do the similar thing. So, hands and knees. Now I want my hands directly beneath my shoulders. Don't lock your elbows, have a little bend. Knees underneath hips, stomach muscles in. The temptation here is to be a bit hunchy, so try and relax your back. Now pulling your tummy muscles. One hand comes off the floor, pop it back down. Other hand. Now I really like this sequence of exercises. It doesn't look like that much until you do it for a while. Now for some of us, this is difficult on our wrists. What you could do is go onto your knuckles. Now knuckles are not really meant for weight bearing. So we could do it for a little while. Alternatively, just rest every now and again. Up, back. One more of the arms. Okay, now we're going to do legs. Just check you're not going to kick anything. I think we're okay. So one leg comes out behind. Bring it back in. Other leg. Now, once we've got this going, I need you to use your imagination. I want you to imagine that on your back, you have a lovely silver tray. And on that silver tray, you have got the most beautiful crockery. Absolutely gorgeous. Your nan's precious, best crockery. And you do not want to drop that. So you've got to keep your back really steady and still. How's it going? Anyone heard any smashing sounds? 2. One more. Good. Sit yourselves back. Reach those arms out in front. And you can do a cat stretch if you like. Well done, everyone. So we're almost finished this sequence. But I think you know what's coming next. We're going to do opposite arm and opposite leg. Nice and slow, start small. So get yourself ready. And to begin with, I'm just going to do a little tap and back. And then a little tap and back. And do you know what? If that feels more difficult enough for you, you stay with that, okay? Because don't make it too hard. Now, perhaps those who want to can make it a bit longer. Now, I'm still keeping in contact with the floor with those extended limbs. Or up. Yeah, tummy's on. And what I'd love to see, I'm sure you're doing it, is extension. Yeah, so as you come up, you extend and down. And you extend and down. Breathe. Now this exercise is doing so much. We're working on our balance. And when we work on our balance, it's our strength we're working on, our stomach and back strength, our leg and arm strength. Last one. Excellent. Have a little rest. I'm going to cat stretch this time. So if you're cat stretching, tuck your chin, bottom goes under, and relax down. And again, up we go. Stretch up. And back down. Good work, everybody. Have a little slurp of your drink if you've got one there. How's everybody feeling? I think you're still with me, which is good. Okay, well done, everybody. So we're going to finish off on our backs. I don't need my cushion, that can get out of the way. All the way down onto your back. Okay, so we're going to do some bridge and a little bit of stretching. Arms are relaxed. tummy muscles are engaged, so you're pulling them in. Breath in, little tilt, up to bridge, down again. Let's go again. Little tilt, up to bridge, go down again. Now as you're doing this, you're rocking through your spine, working at placing each vertebrae in turn on the way down, down to the floor, on the way up, peeling them off. And this is a good mobility one for the back. We're going to hold it at that top position now for me. See if you can lift your heel, pop it down. Heel, pop it down. 2 more, 1 more, and then roll your back all the way down. Okay, bring a knee in, give it a hug. Swap it over, give the other knee a hug. Good, start from the beginning, breath in. Tilt, up, all the way down again. So I'm wanting you to roll through your spine, taking it really smoothly. And this is great strength move as well. This time we're going to get to the top and we're going to hold it there. So maybe last time you were about here, can you lift your hips that extra bit? Heel, down, heel, down. 2 more, 1 more. Good, roll your back down to the floor. Oh, lovely. Give your knee a hug in. Pop it down. Give your other knee a hug in. Pop it down. Good, let's go again. Pelvic tilt, up, and then down. So always start with that pelvic tilt. Really helps your back get itself in the right position. And again, hold it at the top, a bit higher. Oh, good. Heel, down. Tummy's in. Pelvic floor woken up. Yes. Down we go. Oh, are your legs hurting yet? Mine are. Change over. Last time through. Are you set? Tilt and up and down. Tilt. So bottoms are working. Thighs, front and back. Stomach and back too. To the top. Bit higher. Heel, down. Heel. 2 more. Oh, we're nearly there. 1 more. Good. Roll yourselves down. 1 knee in and then the other one as well. Bring them both in. Give them a hug. Oh, maybe a little bounce. And then a little rock side to side. It's only small. Just getting things loosened up. Hand on each knee. I want you to rotate. So another hip move. Getting those hips going. Oh. Keep going with those. Loosening up where we've got a little bit too tight. This is also great for lower back. And very often hip pain is associated with lower back tightness. Back round the other way. So sometimes we think, oh, I've got to just treat the hips. But often it's because our lower back's got a little bit too tight. Pop your feet to the floor. Arms that wide. Now, I want you to drop both legs to one side and stack your feet. Let me do it this way. So I've got one foot on top of the other. Don't know how dirty they are. Okay, I'm looking the opposite way. So my knees have gone one way, my head's looking the other way, and I'm just going to hold it there. Now, I'm not relaxed, I can feel I'm not. So I'm going to take a breath in, and then I'm going to let go. Doesn't matter if this top leg slides, but try and let your body just soften down. And I can feel this here, a little bit across my groin, a little bit in my shoulders actually as well. So you might feel it in slightly different places. Doesn't matter, everyone is different. Where you've got your over tight muscles is different to where I've got mine. Bring those legs back in. Take them the other way, so drop them down. Remember, foot on top of foot if you possibly can. Oh, my back made a lovely crunch noise then. Look away from your knees, and everybody let go. So I put good money on half of us having a clenched buttock, the one near the floor. unclench it, unclench it. Oh, I can see the trees moving in them. Quite windy. It's going to get windy later, I think. Okay, we'll relax again. Fantastic. Everything comes back into the middle. And once more, bring those knees in. Oh, I'm going to just tuck my chin in too. Oh, so lovely big stretch of that back. Hold it a bit longer if possible. Oh, and a stretch. Brilliant. Well done, everybody. We've crammed a lot in this morning, haven't we? Lots of different stuff. We're going to go to our relaxation. Peter McCann, I seem to have lost my £50 note. Do you know, it's been so long since I've seen a £50 note. You don't see cash anymore, do you? It's disappeared. We are going to go to our relaxation now. So I'd like you to grab yourself maybe a blanket, get yourselves nice and comfortable. I'm going to put on something a little bit quieter. Here we go. So we've got 5 minutes relaxation now. Then we've got a quick break before we come back to do some arms, which I know you're all looking forward to. So first of all, lie yourself down. Make sure you're comfortable. I've got my nice blanket here. And when we stop moving, quite often the body struggles to relax and the mind struggles to relax because your brain is busy. So I want you to do your best to switch off your brain. Now, some of us might feel we're already there, but what I want you to do is focus your brain on something really simple. Maybe your breathing. And I just want you to count each breath in your head. So on your inhale, that's 1. On your exhale, that's 2. You keep going till you reach 10, and then you go back to the beginning again. And it sounds very simple, but you'll be amazed how often the mind wanders. If the mind wanders and you lose count, just come back to the beginning. Well done, everybody. We're going to start to wake ourselves up. I think the bell helped there, didn't it? Have a little stretch through. I must remember to stop that clock for the relaxation. Have a little wriggle those fingers and toes. Oh, a bit of a stretch. And then when you feel ready, just bring yourselves up to sitting. Doesn't matter how you sit, maybe cross-legged, maybe on your knees, doesn't really matter. Sit nice and tall for me. Give those shoulders a nice roll back so you feel loose through your neck. Take a breath in and reach up. Exhale. And one more. Big reach up. And exhale. Fantastic. Very, very well done, everybody. Lots of stuff in there today. Bit of hip work, so we might well feel that in a day or so. Oh, Christina, your hubby's coming for arms. I like to hear that. Lovely, well done, Mum. Thanks, everybody. I will see you again, so hopefully 1:15. Those of you who want to do some arm work, bring your hand weights if you've got them. Not using a chair today unless you want to. And everybody else, the classes are running as usual through the week, so I will see you later in the week. Bye, everybody, and for those of you who joined me later on a recorded class, thank you very much for joining me later. Bye, guys. See you soon. Thanks, Samantha. Thanks, Joan. Thanks, Jay.